Hello my dear children, I welcome you all to the computer class and we are on lesson 1, computer hardware and software. In the previous sessions, we have learned about the uses of computer, about the places where computers are used, the two basic components of computer, that is hardware and software, about the CPU, about the parts of CPU, what is IPO cycle, input process output cycle. So these all we have learned, and also input devices and output devices. So today we are going to learn about storage devices, what are the steps we should follow while inserting a CD or DVD into the computer, what is software, what are the types of software, and the advantages as well as disadvantages of a computer. So let's start our class.
So our topic is storage devices. Storage devices are used to store data. We can store songs, pictures, games, movies and many more things on them. They are light and can be easily carried from one place to another. These devices allow us to store and transfer data to and from a computer quickly. There are different types of storage devices such as compact disc or CD, digital versatile disc or DVDs and pen drives. So, storage devices are those devices which are used to store data, and data can be in the form of songs, pictures, games, movies, etc. Basically, there are three types of storage devices. The first one is CD. CD means compact disc. It is a flat circular piece of plastic with a shiny surface on one side. A disk drive in the computer is needed to play a CD. So CD, we all have seen CD at our homes. So it is a flat circular piece of plastic with a shiny surface on one side. It is circular in shape, it is flat in shape, and a disk drive in the computer is needed to play a CD. The next one is DVD. DVD means digital versatile disc. It is a storage device that looks like a CD but can store 6 times more data than a CD. A disk drive in the computer is needed to play a DVD. So, DVD is also a storage device which is used to store data. And data can be in the form of games, pictures, music, songs, etc. Here also, a disk drive in the computer is needed to play a DVD. So the next one is the pen drive. The pen drive is the latest storage device that is easy to carry and use. It is small in size and can fit in one's pocket. It is inserted into a computer through a USB port. So a pen drive is also a storage device because it helps in storing the data, and data can be in the form of pictures, images, music, videos, games, etc. It is very small in size and we can carry it easily in our pocket. It is inserted into a computer with the help of a USB port. Now here you can see few steps to insert a CD or DVD in a computer. The first one is press the eject button of the disk drive to open the tray. So a tray will come out when you will press the eject button of the disk drive in CPU. The second one is place the CD or DVD in the tray. And the third one is press the eject button again or push the tray in to close the tray. So these are the 3 steps you have to keep in mind while inserting a CD or DVD in a computer. Below you can see, to insert a pen drive in a computer, 2 steps are given. The first one is find the USB port to insert the pen drive. As you can see, here is the USB port in the CPU. Find it and insert the pen drive. Insert the pen drive in the port. The pen drive will be inserted in a computer very easily through the USB port. So I hope all these steps while inserting the CD or DVD or while inserting a pen drive is clear to you now. What are storage devices is clear to you now. Now let's move on to the other topic. Our topic is software. Okay, so we have learned about hardware. Hardware are the parts of computer that we can touch or feel. But what is software? Software is a set of instructions that tells a computer how to perform a task. We cannot touch or feel software. So, software is a set of instructions. ऐसे instructions जो कंप्यूटर को दिए जाते हैं regarding how to perform a task. Those instructions, those set of instructions are called software. So, basically there are two types of software. The first one is system software. System software refers to the set of programs that helps to run a computer's hardware. Thus, to make the hardware work, we need to have system software in the computer. The operating system is the most important part of system software. It is the master control program that runs the computer. It also acts as a link between the computer hardware and the user. Without an operating system, a computer cannot work. Examples of operating systems are Windows, Ubuntu, Mac operating system, etc. So, system software, those instructions which are given to the hardware to perform the task is the system software. Without system software, a computer cannot work. And one of the most important part of system software is the operating system. We call it OS, operating system. It acts as a link between the hardware and the user. So, a computer also cannot work without operating system. In your desktops or in your laptops, you must have seen the Windows और Ubuntu. ऐसे एप्लीकेशन सिस्टम्स सॉफ्टवेयर आपने देखे होंगे, विंडोज़, उबंटू, मैक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. सो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. इट इज़ द मास्टर कंट्रोल प्रोग्राम that runs the computer. Operating system is the master control program, and it is one of the important part of system software. Next is application software. Application software refers to those programs that allow us to do specific tasks. A computer can still work without application software. So आप ध्यान से देखिए, a computer cannot work without system software and without operating system. But a computer can work without application software because these software helps in better functioning of specific applications. Examples of application software are MS Paint, Tux Paint, MS Word, Calculator, etc. MS Paint and Tux Paint are used to draw pictures. MS Word is used to type text in documents. Calculator is used to perform arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, application software works for the better functioning of applications which are there in desktop or in laptops. So, a computer can work without application software. And what are the examples of application software? MS Paint, Tux Paint, MS Word. Whenever we want to draw, we open MS Paint or Tux Paint. Whenever we want to type something or some letter, we use MS Word. Whenever we want to do arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, whenever we want to know the answer of difficult calculations, we use calculator. So these are the applications, right, which are present in desktop or laptop. So for the better functioning of these applications, application software is there in desktop or in laptop. So I hope आपको सॉफ्टवेयर अच्छे से क्लियर हो गया है. So our next topic is advantages of a computer. कंप्यूटर के फायदे क्या हैं? There are many advantages of a computer, some of which are mentioned below. It is fast. So the first advantage is it is fast. A computer works very fast. It can do any task really quickly. So it saves time. The next one is it can multitask. A computer can do many tasks at the same time. Yes. Third one is it is accurate because it gives us right answers. It doesn't make any mistake. A computer never makes mistakes. Hence, it is very reliable. It is very accurate. The next one is it never gets tired. Yes, a computer is a smart machine, so it never gets tired. A computer can work long hours without getting tired. So these are the 4 advantages of a computer. The next is disadvantages of a computer. Computer के नुकसान क्या हैं? A computer is a useful machine, but it has some disadvantages as given below. First one is it cannot think on its own. We are human beings. We can think on our own, but computer is a machine. It cannot think on its own. A computer cannot think on its own. It always needs input from a user to perform any action. Second one is it can store only limited data. A computer can store only limited data because it has limited storage capacity. So here our chapter is over.
So, my dear children, I hope कि आपको lesson 1 in computer, that is computer hardware and software, अच्छे से clear हो गया होगा. Let's have a quick recap of what we have learned in chapter 1, that is computer hardware and software. So, first of all, we have learned about the uses of computer. Okay, so हमने सबसे पहले पढ़ा uses of computer. ओके सो सबसे पहले हमने पढ़ा है कंप्यूटर के यूजर्स. ओके एंड अबाउट द प्लेसेस वेयर कंप्यूटर्स आर यूज्ड, एग्जांपल बैंक्स, हॉस्पिटल्स, स्कूल्स एटसेट्रा. सो प्लेसेस where computers are used. Then we have learnt about two basic components of computer, that is hardware and software. So two basic components computer के क्या क्या हैं? Hardware and software. Okay, so in hardware are those parts which we are able to see, touch or feel. Those parts of computer which we are able to see, touch or feel are called hardware. So hardware is categorized into 4 categories: input devices, output devices, CPU and storage devices. So hardware we have input devices, output devices, CPU, central processing unit, and the last one is storage devices. Okay, so input devices which helps us to send the information in a computer, okay, like keyboard, mouse, microphone, etc. Output devices which help us to take information from the computer, example printer, speaker, etc. Then third one is CPU, that is central processing unit, which is also called the brain of computer. Okay, CPU is known as the brain of computer, and it has 3 main parts. It is made up of 3 main parts. The first one is control unit, ALU and memory unit. Okay, so control unit क्या काम करता है? It controls all the functions of a computer. Next is arithmetic logic unit, ALU, which does all the arithmetic operations, calculations like subtraction, addition, division, multiplication. तो ये सारे काम कौन करता है? CPU का एक पार्ट करता है और उसका नाम है arithmetic logic unit, ALU. Then third part of CPU is memory unit. So input devices जब information यूजर से लेते हैं तो उस इंफॉर्मेशन को प्रोसेस करना शुरू करते हैं और उसका जो रिजल्ट है वो किस में स्टोर होता है? इन मेमोरी यूनिट. देन आफ्टर द प्रोसेसिंग जब आउटपुट डिवाइसेस को इंफॉर्मेशन चली जाती है तो उसका रिजल्ट किस में स्टोर होता है? इन मेमोरी यूनिट. सो दीज आर द 3 मेन पार्ट्स of CPU. The next one is storage devices, and we have learnt about 3 storage devices. First one is CD, DVD and pen drive. So CD means compact disc. Okay, this is a CD.
हमने इसके बारे में पढ़ा है. It is circular in shape, it is flat in shape, it has a shiny surface on one side. So this is a CD, compact disc. It is used to store data. Data can be in the form of images, pictures, videos, games, etc. Okay. Then the next one is DVD, digital versatile disc. DVD, digital versatile disc. Okay. So it looks like a CD. जो DVD है वो भी CD की तरह ही दिखती है, but it stores 6 times more data than a CD. So here I have a DVD. As you can see, it is written. Yeah, here you can see it is written DVD. Yeah, this is DVD. So it looks like a CD. दोनों सेम लग रहे हैं दिखने में? Yes, but it has the capability of storing data 6 times more than the CD. जो DVD है वो 6 times more data अपने अंदर स्टोर कर सकती है in comparison to a CD. The next one is pen drive. Pen drive, इसके बारे में हमने पढ़ा. It also used to store data. It is inserted in a computer using a USB port. Okay, and it is very small in shape. We can carry it in our pockets. So I have a pen drive. Yes, you can see this is a pen drive. So आप इसको ऐसे ओपन करते हैं. ओके, दिस इज अ पेन ड्राइव. आपके घर पे आपने देखी होगी. दिस इज कॉल्ड पेन ड्राइव. हम इसको ऐसे ओपन करते हैं और जो CPU में USB पोर्ट होता है उसके अंदर हम इस पेन ड्राइव को इंसर्ट करते हैं और इसके अंदर जो भी डेटा है वेदर इट इज इमेज, वीडियो, मूवीज, गेम्स, सो वो इजीली डिस्प्ले हो जाता है ऑन दी मॉनिटर या ऑन द लैपटॉप स्क्रीन. सो दिस इज अ पेन ड्राइव. सो these are the 3 storage devices we have learned in this chapter. Next is software. What is the software? Hardware के बारे में तो हमने पढ़ लिया. Those parts of computer which we are able to see, touch or feel. But what is software? Software is a set of instructions. एक सॉफ्टवेयर एक ऐसे सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस को कहते हैं जिन इंस्ट्रक्शंस की हेल्प से कंप्यूटर का हार्डवेयर वर्क करता है. ओके, सो इट इज कॉल्ड software. Okay, so we have learned about 2 types of software: system software and application software. So it is of 2 types: system software and application software. Okay, so system software ऐसे सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो सिस्टम को, कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को वर्क करने में हेल्प करते हैं. दो सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस आर कॉल्ड सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर. अ कंप्यूटर कैन नॉट वर्क विदाउट सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर. अगर कंप्यूटर में सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं होगा तो उसको इंस्ट्रक्शंस नहीं मिलेंगी और कंप्यूटर वर्क नहीं कर पाएगा. The next one is application software. We have many applications in our desktop, in our computers, like MS Paint, Tux Paint, MS Word, calculator, etc. So for the better functioning of these applications, there is application software. Okay, so a computer cannot work without system software, but it can work without application software. ओके, और हमने एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट पढ़ा है इन सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर. वी हैव लर्नड अबाउट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, OS. सो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम works as the master of the programs. It helps in mastering the programs. It works as the master brain of the programs. सारे programs को control करता है operating system. Okay, so we have seen in our desktops or in laptops, Windows, Ubuntu, Mac operating system. So these are the examples of operating system, and operating system is an important part of system software. The next is application software, जिसके बारे में हम already पढ़ चुके हैं. Then we have learned about advantages and disadvantages of computer. Advantages में कौन-कौन से उसके advantages हैं? It never gets tired. It is accurate. Okay, it works very fast. And what are the disadvantages of computer? It cannot think on its own, right? जैसे हम अपने ब्रेन की हेल्प से सोच सकते हैं, बट कंप्यूटर अपने ब्रेन की हेल्प से नहीं सोच सकता. एंड ऑल्सो इट
instructions, it needs a user, it needs software to work. ओके वो अपने आप काम नहीं कर सकता, उसे यूजर की, उसको सॉफ्टवेयर्स की जरूरत होती है टू वर्क. सो दिस वाज a short gist of lesson 1, computer, software, hardware and software. I hope the lesson is clear to you. I'll also send the PDF of the lesson so that you can read the chapter as many times as you can. Now, अब मैम आपको एक important बात बताने वाली हूँ. For writing the questions and answers of chapter 1, buy a notebook, an interleaf notebook. Okay? जैसे आपकी एक EVS की नोटबुक आपको मिली है बाय द स्कूल, सो आपको एक ऐसी ही नोटबुक बाय करनी है. बहुत बड़ी नोटबुक बाय नहीं करनी, अ स्मॉल नोटबुक. You can buy an interleaf notebook for writing the question answers of chapter 1. ओके तो आप इसको एक नोटबुक को आप बाय कर लीजिए ताकि हम चैप्टर 1 के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स उसमें लिख सकें, उसमें हम राइट डाउन कर सकें. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर यू द PDF. दैट वर्क यू हैव टू डू इट इन योर कंप्यूटर बुक IT स्किल्स. ओके तो जो आपकी बुक है IT स्किल्स, उसमें जो चैप्टर 1 है उसमें जो बुक वर्क है, चैप्टर 1 का बुक वर्क है, वो मैं आपको सेंड कर रही हूँ थ्रू अ PDF. You will do it in your computer book only. In the next class, we will do the question answers in an interleaf notebook. You have to buy the notebook from the market for writing the question answers of lesson 1. I'll see you in the next class very soon. Till then, bye-bye and take care.